What is up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing another taste test here, but this one's going to be a little bit different than anything that I've done before on the channel because this is going to be an alcoholic beverage. So, for those of you who are under 21, obviously, do not consume alcohol. 21 and over, please drink responsibly. Follow all laws and regulations when it comes to consuming alcohol. 21 is the legal age in the United States where I'm filming this, so that's why I'm saying this. I'm making this disclaimer. This is, again, an alcoholic beverage taste test. Now, for those of you that have followed me and followed my streams and things like that, you probably already know that I'm a big fan of the Resident Evil franchise. Now, over the past couple years, we've had some little series or movies and things that have come out in the animated variety, from Resident Evil Infinite Darkness and Resident Evil Death Island. These particular series, or branches of the franchise, if you will, were licensed off to an alcoholic beverage company called Cocalero, and they make like an herbal spiritual liqueur. And the first one that came out was this one in particular for Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. It is kind of an interesting flavor. I did try this one. I didn't make a video. I got this. It's just something that I tried on my own. It's a very interesting flavor, very herbally. It's really good. It smells really good, like fresh and almost like a very slightly herbal and minty type vibe, something like that. But more recently, they've come out with this bottle for Resident Evil Death Island, Cocalero Picante, South American herbal liqueur. Now, this is what we're going to be tasting today, mostly because, like I said, I already tried the other one and I could easily taste test it here for you guys, but I know what it's like. I know what the flavor is. I'm intrigued by this. What is the picante? What is the spice going to be like with this particular drink? Now, I have a little glass here just with some ice. We're going to open the bottle. This actually has not been cracked yet. This is sealed. So we're going to open it up. We're going to pour a little bit in here and try it plain. And then I also have a bottle of lemon lime soda here that we're going to use to try and just a plain mixer with it because, you know, a lot of different drinks and things like this, people will, you know, mix with something light so that it doesn't take away from too much of the flavor, but, you know, would give it maybe a little bit of a carbonation or a fizz or something, you know, or a different flavor altogether, whatever. It is what it is. Now, by all means, am I an expert when it comes to alcohol and flavors and things like that? No. I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form with any of that kind of thing. So my opinions and things like that, take them with a grain of salt because your tastes and things may be different. And there's plenty of people on here that do legitimate, on here on YouTube, that do, you know, legitimate reviews based on trying different alcohols and trying the flavors, and they have their own rating scales and things. They're much, much more experienced with this kind of thing than I am. So we're going to open this up. We're going to smell it. We're going to pour a little bit in, try it, kind of give a description that I can of the flavor, and then try it mixed with a little bit of the lemon lime soda and see how that balances the flavor. And we'll take it from there. And I'm not really going to rate it or anything like that. I'm just going to talk about what it tastes like and what I like about it. This is something that I don't drink a ton, but a lot of times I do drink for comfort, and I do just like to try things, random things. And it's anything too. I drink whiskey, I drink beer, I drink seltzers, I drink anything, vodka, whatever. I do a lot of it. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, we're going to try this. We're going to see what it tastes like, and we're going to move on from there. So first things first, let's go ahead and crack it open and get the smell. First and foremost, what does this smell like? Okay, now that's interesting. So just like this bottle here, and we're gonna smell this one just to see if I'm right about this. Yeah, so it does have a very herbally smell. This bottle, both bottles, the scent is very, very similar. It is borderline the same. However, in the background of this, I am picking up on some notes of pepper, some spice, some chili kind of stuff going on. So there's just a little bit of a tweak there. So I'm thinking that the flavor, just a thought off of the top of my head, the flavor is going to be similar, just maybe a little bit spicy. That's just a guess. Now, before we go ahead and try it, I'll read you what it says on the back here. And by all means, I'm probably going to butcher some of the pronunciations here. I do apologize. I'm not good with other languages, but we're going to try. Now, it says, Cocalero Picante represents the diverse flavors of South America. Ajipanca, famed for turning dark when dried, and the spicy locoto pepper are carefully blended with our Cocalero botanicals to create this unique, spicy botanical spirit. Enjoy it ice cold or mixed with ginger beer. Discover your dark side. Contains caramel color. Now, that actually makes me curious. I don't have ginger beer, and ginger beer is kind of hard to find around here where I live. I haven't seen a lot of it. I could get ginger ale. I don't think that's the same thing as ginger beer because I've seen things labeled as ginger beer, birch beer, stuff like that. But we're going to try it, like I said, plain, and try it with the lemon lime soda. So let's go ahead and get our first taste test in of it plain. And we'll see what it's like. Ooh, it's a dark color. Very, very dark. Boy, that's interesting. Wow. In comparison to the light green color of the normal bottle, definitely can pick up on those hints of that spice, that pepper. But mostly is smelling the same. Very herbal, very botanical, something like that. All right, so here we go. Let's try this and see what it tastes. So the flavor's kind of hard to describe. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. The one thing that's unique about this, and I got this with what little bit I did try out of the first bottle when that first came out. The flavor is herbally, a little earthy. It kind of reminds you of like a tea or something to an extent, but it's refreshing. It is a very unique and very refreshing flavor to me. Now with this one, you do get that simple, similar, refreshing flavor and refreshing vibe. However, after you get the initial taste and the initial sip down, it comes behind with that peppery flavor. Now, it's not an overstrong spice. It's nothing too crazy. It's nothing overpowering that's just going to take over. It doesn't hit you really badly. But it comes afterwards and it kind of rolls across the tongue. It's really weird. I had like a wave of it come from the back after I swallowed the first sip. Pause. It came across the tongue. Pause. It just the flavor, the spice, the kick. It hit all of a sudden and it started like from the back up towards the tip. And again, it wasn't overpowering. It wasn't overbearing. It was a nice tingle, if you would. And that is a very good, very unique, refreshing flavor. This, just off the top of my head, might make a good like blend to make some sort of like a Bloody Mary type of cocktail, something that's not your typical, more leaning more into your savory type flavor or something like that. But it's very fresh, very refreshing, a good flavor overall. It's difficult to completely and exactly describe it, but to me, I would say that very earthy, very herbally, refreshing, tea-like in a sense. But this has that little kick of the pepper. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the bottle of the lemon lime soda, and we're gonna try it mixed with that. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. We're gonna add a little bit of the soda to it just to try it spread out a little bit fizzy. Probably poured a little too much. I meant to go about 50-50 there, but is what it is. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Okay. Now, one of the reasons in particular that I did go with this is, like I said, it is kind of common from what I've seen with a lot of mixes or cocktails, or if you're just trying to, you know, cut something down a little bit, that people will use ice or soda water or something simple like the lemon lime soda, whatever. And I did try a little bit of lemon lime soda with the original bottle, and I like the refreshing flavor in the mix with the lemon lime. The slight citrus hint added to this herbally flavor made it really, really good. Now, this one in particular, it is the same quality to me as the first bottle in the test with that, as far as mixing it with the soda. However, I think it kind of cuts the spice away a little bit. I'm still getting a very little hint of it, but it's not quite as much as what it was plain. But the citrus flavor, the lemon lime, does blend really well with this. So I do kind of want to try it with maybe some ginger ale, ginger beer, something like that, to see what that little extra kick from the ginger would give it. I might have to do that on my own sometime. But mixed with the lemon lime soda is very, very good. Now, like I said, this is a unique thing, and you can go to Cocalero's website and read about it. As of right now, I'll pull it up and take a look, but I don't believe it's available. I may be wrong, but it's one of them things where they were limited edition bottles. So now looking at it, it does look like the Death Island, this bottle, as of the time of this filming, February 6, 2024, is still available. The original Cocalero Classico is, for Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, the green bottle is sold out. So that is one that you can't get unless you manage to find it maybe from a collector, or maybe a specialty store might have it. I doubt it. However, this one here is Cocalero Picante Resident Evil Death Island, is still available on the website. You can still get it. Now, one other thing to note, just to tell you here, just for anybody who is interested in this kind of thing, this is a 700 milliliter bottle, and it is 29% alcohol by volume. So just the little stat there that you guys may be interested in. That is basically it for this taste test, guys. Nothing crazy, nothing too crazy. I just wanted to crack this open and give it a try, but I wanted to kind of make some content out of it and to see what it was like. And I kind of figured, I had this feeling going into it, and I was worried that maybe it would be really weird and make this kind of like ew face and kind of be disgusted by it. Just, I don't know. I wasn't sure. I really liked the first bottle, the plain herbal liqueur, but I wasn't sure how this with the spice was going to be. And I really do like it. This isn't something that I would sip all the time for the sake of the fact that, number one, I want to use them sparingly because of the fact that it is a limited edition thing. But at the same time, this is something that I kind of think I would like more around like the summertime, like the peak of summer, wanting something really fresh, want to make some sort of a good, cool down type of cocktail, maybe something around like 4th of July, or, you know, hot summer months when you're in the swimming pool and things like that. Something like this might make a really, really good drink for that kind of a time. But that's just a thought for me. Now, as always, you guys, thank you, each and every one of you who take the time to watch my content and hang out here on the channel, whether it's live during my streams or you come and watch me on these videos. If you could, please make sure to like the video and subscribe if you can. It's free for you. It helps me to continue to grow, to bring you more cool content like this. And if you guys have tried this, by any chance, any of these bottles from Cocalero or just their products in general, let me know what you think down in the comments, what you think of the flavor. If you've maybe had any kind of other similar herbal liqueurs or something that maybe you would recommend that I try that's similar to this, but maybe a different flavor profile, something else that I would like. Let me know in the comments. We'll talk about it, and maybe I'll do another test like this in the future. If you guys want to see me try any other kind of alcohol and stuff like that, we can give that a try as well. As always, again, I use things sparingly. I don't overdrink, but I always like to try new things, and I'm always interested in cool, new, unique flavors and stuff like this. So that is it for this video, guys. I appreciate you all for watching, and we will see you in the next one.